Hi guys, I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Smile 2. So yeah guys, I'm back with a new review. As I said, this month is filled with new releases and I'm really trying to get to all of them, as you can see by the amount of videos that I've been putting up. So yeah, let's do another review. Yesterday I watched Smile 2 and I have a lot of feelings and I have some bittersweet, contradictory stuff to talk about. So let's just get to it. So I did review the first Smile on a channel when it came out in 2022. So I'll leave my review up here. It was a vlog style review. I remember vividly watching this one. It was, if not the first one, like one of the first ones that I've seen in a while. Theater movies with Kyle Gallner, and you know by now how much I love him. So I was super excited about this film. And then I left the cinema feeling kind of let down. This is one of those cases that everyone was hyping this film, everyone loved this film, and I just felt meh towards it. I thought it was good, but I really wanted to be part of all these people that really love the film, and I just wasn't. Regardless, I was super excited about them coming out with a new one, because that meant another Kyle Gallner film, and I'm always up for a new one and one that was going to be at the cinema. But I had my predictions, which turned out they were true. I'm not gonna say what it is because I kind of think it's a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure everyone can predict it. I think it's pretty obvious. But yeah, this film, in case you don't know anything about it, this is like a straight sequel to the previous one. So this one basically starts where the last one finished, so you kind of do need to watch the previous one. Although I went with some friends that didn't see the first film and they liked this one and they understood it, so I wouldn't say it's super important that you really need to, but it would benefit you. And because this one starts almost right where the last one ended, yeah, it's a straight continuation, so you kind of need it to understand like what is happening in the beginning. But it is kind of a new story, although it is the same story just with a different character. So Smile 2 follows this singer pop star that starts seeing these creepy people smiling at her, and yeah, something coming after her. If you don't know anything about the previous one, I'm trying to be vague, but if you already know what this franchise is about, this one follows a pop star, which is the main plot of this film. The cast for this film is actually pretty great. So not only it stars Kyle Gallner, as I said, it stars Naomi Scott, Lucas Gage, Ray Nicholson, and a few other people that you definitely know. But yeah, this is mainly Naomi Scott. She is the star. And post that, let's get to my thoughts. Unfortunately, I feel like I feel about this film the same way that I felt about, and that I feel about the first film. I finished this film with kind of a bittersweet feeling. I kind of liked it, but I also felt like something was missing. This is one of those cases that I really want to like these films and then I just end up thinking they are okay. I do think I like this one slightly better than the previous film. However, the first one, I think it's way more horrifying and like scary, eerie. This one has more of a comedic element to it and it's a bit more fun. It's not as relatable because of the pop star aspect, but at the same time, I thought that was super interesting. I, yeah, I'm really interested in the pop star lifestyle and what pop stars have to deal with and what goes behind the scenes. So that's an interesting topic for me personally, but I don't think this one is as scary. It is gorier than the previous one, definitely. This one humps it up like to 100. It starts out great. I loved the first 30 minutes of this film. The opening scene and then the title card and the scene that follows that, a lot of like gore and shocking moments. But then the movie starts getting into the pop star singer storyline and it starts dipping down. I just felt like it started getting really repetitive with the smiles and with her trauma, and I don't know, something was just not like really pulling me in until the end. There, I really enjoyed the ending. It was gruesome again because there's like a good chunk in the middle where it's scary. There are a lot of really good and effective jump scares, but not a lot of gore. And the gore mainly happens in the beginning and in the end of the film, which were my favorite parts. Definitely the first like 30 minutes were my favorites, because my issue is that the ending left a lot of questions. Like, there's a lot of things that happen towards the end that lead up to the final scene that just made me question what was going on. This film really relies on the whole thing about like what is real and what is not, which also happened in the previous one. But in this one, I don't know, just the more I thought about it, the more questions I got and the more frustrated I got. Like, I finished the film, I started like sharing thoughts with my friends, and then we started realizing that there are kind of a lot of plot holes and stuff that are not really explained. They don't really add more to the entity either, the thing that is following her. They don't really add much to what we already know from the previous film. So, although I kind of understand why they did this deals with a different type of mental health issues and traumatic events, and it's a different type of anxiety like that the character is feeling because she's famous and deals with some different stuff. But at the same time, like, they don't really get deep into it. So yeah, if I don't know if you're feeling what I'm trying to say, but like, I just felt like there was something missing here. What these films do really well, not only this one but the previous one, is the cinematography and the score. And this one, because it is about a singer, the music is really important. And even though I didn't love this film, I know I'm gonna be listening to the songs because I've been really into like soundtracks lately. So yeah, the sound and the cinematography, again, like the first 30 minutes have some really good sequences, and the whole film has really good shots and sequences and camera movements and editing. It's really sleek and good, and yeah, really like visually appealing. I really liked it. But it's the story. I just wish they did more with this story and added more and had a different take to this whole entity. So at the end of the day, even though I like the acting and the cinematography and the sound, the story has a lot of flaws in my opinion, and I liked it, but I didn't love it, unfortunately. And I guess let's move on to my scores. So I really debated if I should give this one a 3 or a 3.5, because I gave the first one a 3. I think I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5 just because I liked it slightly more than the previous film. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was a bit too harsh on the last film. I think the first one, it's more creepy and more eerie. But I think I like this one better. I don't know. So I'm gonna stay with a 3.5 out of 5 because I think it's what this film deserves. But maybe in the future I might change it to a 3. I don't know. Cinematography, I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. There's like a lot of really good sequences. I was really mesmerized by the look of the film. There are one or two things that kind of bug me, but it's personal preference. It kind of works with the film, like the zoom ins and stuff. It kind of works. So yeah, I like the cinematography. And originality, I think I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 because this is the same story as the previous film, just maybe not as deep. I don't think a lot of people can connect to this story. It's interesting, but it's not that relatable. So yeah. So guys, these are my thoughts on Smile 2. I predict I'm gonna be in the minority. Not being really into these films, I don't know what it is about them. They just don't really appeal to me as much as they appeal to everyone or most people. But also because I prefer this one over the first film, and I feel like a lot of people will like the first one more. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Which one is your favorite, the first or this one? Or do you like them the same? Tell me if you are a fan of this, can I call it a franchise? I don't know. Let me know if you are a fan of these films, or if you feel like me and yeah, you just don't like it as much as everyone does. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!